Hello, who is there? Welcome back to another video. So you're very welcome back to the channel. If you're new, of course, you're very welcome. Thank you for joining us, and if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. You don't have any reason to delay. This is the best place to be, okay? So guys, yeah, today we are making peanut burger. If this is your first time seeing like a video of peanut burger, or is your first time going to try it, please take a seat because we are actually together in this, okay? Earlier you saw me measuring. I measured 3 cups. That is half Congo. Just the way I bought half Congo for the soya milk, that's the same thing I did. And this one also gave me 3 cups, so I'm just settled that half a Congo will always give me 3 cups when it comes to nuts or beans, okay? So yeah, what I did, I just just rinse in tap water, not hot, not cold. I just rinsed it. So I'm going to put it in a bigger pan so that I can spread it. So you can use your oven to dry this up, but I don't want to try using the oven, so I just put this under the sun, and in no minute it was dry. Okay, so now into the business we go. So here in the stainless plate I have 1 cup. In the bowl I have 2 cups. I have to share it. Like I mentioned, it's my first time. I don't want to do open eye and add the whole 3 cups in a bowl at once. Okay, I want to respect myself, so I'm showing you this black bowl. I'm not going to use it because it has this hole in it. I feel like the flour will just go and hide in there, so I'm not using the big bowl. Though if I'm using this big bowl, I can do all 3 cups together, but I don't have another big bowl that is just straight inside, so I'm not doing all 3 cups. I'm going to respect myself because I want this to really look good. Okay, so I shared it 2-1. I'm going to do the 2, then come back and do the 1. Okay, if you have those stainless bowl, those stainless bowl for mixing, yeah, I don't have it, but if you have it, it's a very good option because that bowl doesn't have all those corners. Okay, so yeah, I have 3 medium eggs already broken. Yeah, I'm going to be mixing all of that. I have my sugar. I have milk flavor in the cup there. Yeah, the quarter purple cup, that's milk flavor. In the plate, the pink plate is sugar. I'll put all of the measurement in the description. Do well to check. So for flavor, you can use any flavor, but me, I'm going with this vanilla flavor and milk emulsion. Of course, the burst of flavor when it comes to milk emulsion is superb in chinchin, so I'm going to try it in peanut as well. For this flavor thing, you can actually use banana flavor, coconut flavor, and you can even make this peanut a flavored one. Okay, you can go ahead and mix some decarnated what's it called, coconuts, decarnated coconut in your flour. You can even add coconut powder, whatever, like you can make it flavored. I believe in the future I will be trying the flavored one and giving you all a honest review, but today we are doing the basic. Okay, so yeah, I'm just all of the ingredients: the sugar, the milk flavor, the vanilla flavor, the milk emulsion, and the eggs. I've added all of them in the stainless plates. So what we have in the bowl you're seeing in the other side is actually plain flour. Okay, like I said, check the description for correct measurements. So that's plain flour. Remember, we are making 3 cups, so the measurement I'm going to be dropping is for 3 cups. 3 cups of granules. You saw the cups I'm using. Somebody should not ask me if it's milk cup or tin tomato cup. I'm using standard measuring cup for pastries. Okay, so yeah, that is what I use to measure, and that's where I get 3 cups from in half Congo. So you just want to mix this thoroughly. You can go ahead and use your hand mixer if you're making more and the mixture tends to delay while mixing. You can go ahead and use your hand mixer, but I use my whisk and it worked perfectly. You can see my sugar is dissolved, everything is dissolved. You really want that to dissolve. Okay, so hand mixer will come in handy. So you can see I've done my own part, and yeah, we are just going to proceed to the all this. See, all these ones are not the work. Oh, the work that made me run away from peanuts is not. See guys, I have collected peanut job even in bags, but I always do a middleman. I always give it out like an affiliate, then I'll just make my small profit. Because you see, peanut job is not easy. I give thumbs up to those people that do it like in bulk, that sell. You people are like the real MVP. Yeah, like you are the hero, okay? Because even this one that I did, my shoulder, yaram, you get, I don't know, this mixing and kneading. Because if I've mentioned, or if you have watched the video where I mentioned that kneading is my problem, that is still the reason I have not done donut, because I don't have a mixer. So yeah, let's proceed. Yeah, I have my 2 cups of granite. I'm working with that first. You can see the bowl is spacey, is big enough. Like it's a good made bowl for this quantity. If you want to do more, you can go for a bigger bowl, but make sure your bowl is something that doesn't have corners where your mixture can hide. Instead of mixing to your instead of mixing to your peanut, it will just hide. No, make sure it's just a oval or round shaped bowl, okay? That being said, so once you have everything like positioned like this, you are ready for work. This is where the work is. So you want to grab a spoon. You see this egg mix where we have all of the mede. You want to start taking it drop by drop. You want to just sprinkle it in your peanuts, okay? So I'm just going to give you people some music so you can watch. See, you have to watch. I see, if I talk, this thing is going to exhaust me the more. So just watch. See, and also you want to make sure you pick your granite before and after you have rinsed it and dry it. Always check to make sure that you don't have any broken one, any spot one, like no funny looking granite. You don't want to coat a bad granite, and when somebody munch on it, it will just be bitter or spot in their mouth. So yeah, this is the work, okay? You just want to sprinkle a little bit of that liquid that has all of the ingredients. You want to sprinkle a little of that. Yeah, mix it up, shake your bowl so that all of the liquid can touch all of the peanuts, because if it doesn't touch it, then your flour will not have anywhere to stick to. This is just the basic science. When you put your mixture, your liquid mixture, you want to make sure everything gets mixed, and then you add your flour and you mix again. You see, this thing is a shoulder work. So please, when you want to do it, make sure you are very happy. I don't know why I'm so like emphasizing on happiness this period, because I know things are going very hard and people tends to like want to, let me just do it because of the money. Please make sure you are doing it out of passion or from your heart, because if you are not, you will end up doing rubbish, because the stress from the work alone will stress you out and you're going to end up doing rubbish. So yeah, this coating of a thing, you might want to coat it for 6 times, which is like, to me, is like the minimum amount of time you can coat. You can want to go ahead and do it for 8 times. The more you coat, the bigger your peanut gets. That is it. The more you coat it, the bigger your peanut gets. So when you put in a bottle, the more the more you coat it, the more it looks big in your bottle if you want to sell it, or in your container, you get. So you have to make sure you are on a standard, like you do it the way you would like to see it, okay? You don't want to do it and then it looks ugly, so you want to do it properly. Yeah, I'm just like saying out of my own experience right now. Like I said, this is the first time I have carried granite, carry all of these things and do it myself, though I sell these things, but it's on affiliate marketing stuff. So yeah, you just want to do it several times. Put the liquid, yeah, mix, put the flour. But another way that I used, I put the liquid and the flour the same time, and I mix, and I feel that one is even easier, okay? Like you put the liquid, you put the flour before mixing, other than you putting the liquid and mix then put the flour. So yeah, that's just me ranting or trying to explain to you, or I always explain. So yeah, that's me explaining. I would advise, if you want to try this for the first time, go ahead and try it with 1 cup and see what your shoulder is saying. If your shoulder is saying don't do it again, then you can choose. But see, peanut business is very, very lucrative. You know me, I always tell you about the business part of it. It is very, very lucrative. There's no time I go into the supermarket that I don't grab a bottle or two of peanuts. We love it in my house. My daughter can eat this money tonight. Like, she will just get lost while eating it, or while she's watching cartoons, okay? So the bottle we usually get for 700, 800, it has skyrocketed and now is like 2,200, 2,500. You get, are you getting what I'm saying? Yes, that is how expensive it is. And it's not like a big bottle, it's just those 1 liter bottle. It's like 2,200, 2,500, depending on the supermarket. So at the end of the day, I bought this peanuts, 3 cups, which is half a Congo, for 600 naira. Same price with the soybeans, okay? I bought it for 600 naira. And these 3 cups, you will see what it gave me, because I actually went ahead to scale it at the end of the video. So don't go anywhere. Watch. Let's see what this can produce. And you know those 1 liter bottle I talked about is not 1 kg of the peanut that we go in there. That's like a liquid measurement for the bottle. But if you want to add this peanut to a bottle, you should get up to 3 bottles. So you can imagine 2,500, or let's say 2,000 naira. You can imagine 2,000 naira times 3. So yeah, that's me just trying to be, yeah, just trying to be money conscious, or trying to let you know that there's money in this thing. There's money. So if you can actually tolerate the whole work, the whole like the whole process, you are in for a good amount. You're in for money making period. And adding this to your chin business can be very, very interesting, okay? And another thing about this, okay, I'm going to tell you all of that when I'm frying, but then just see what I'm doing. So while I was doing it, some of them just come together. Like I said, this is my first time. If you're a professional, you might not be experiencing all this. So I just went ahead and used my hands to like separate anyone that I see, but it was actually going well. Everything was cutting perfectly. It was looking good. I think I'm talking too much. Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Ay. Still not understanding this logic. Ay. Back and I'm better. I want you bad as ever. Don't let me just let up. I wanna give you better. Baby, it's whatever. Somebody gotta step up. Don't let somebody sound next up. Be damn if I let them catch up. It's easy to see that you're fed up. Level. Girl, he only fucked you over cause you let him. Girl, I guess he didn't know any better. Girl, that man didn't show any ever. Do all I can just to show you you're special. Certain it's your love that holds me together. Lately you say you been killing the vibe. Gotta be sick of this guy. Pull up skirt, get in the ride. It's your love that holds me together. Lately you say you been killing the vibe. Gotta be sick of this guy. Pull up skirt. Yeah, I had to rest a little. That wasn't easy. So we are done. I've done the both batch, the 1 cup, the 2 cups, everything is ready. And this is everything you are seeing in the tray. You can see how this small peanut just multiplied a bit. So yeah, that is the cocoa. So we are just going to set it aside. I want to clean my space before I start frying. See the beauty? Let me just flaunt for you, okay? See the beauty. And see another thing, don't make your own this floury. Like if you are getting to the ending, even if your flour is still remaining, just leave it aside, okay? Because you don't need it like this floury. Let me just tell you, okay? So yeah, your oil is hot. You've tasted with 1 or 2 of the peanuts, and yeah, it's floating on the up. That means it's hot, just like your chin will tell you, I'm floating, the oil is hot. That is it, okay? So you want to add, see guys, one trick about this frying, don't overcrowd your pots. If you are using a pot, don't put too much. If you are using a wok like I am using, still look at your oil. Let your oil tell you the quantity to put. Don't put too much. If you overcrowd your pot, you won't like the shape of the peanut that you are going to get. Your peanut is going to come out looking like, you know, this let's say a shrinked nylon or a shrink foil paper, okay? That's what your peanut is going to look like. Don't overcrowd your pots. You want to put it like gently. You want to make sure there is space for it to dance around. You don't want to overcrowd your pot. My wok is quite big, but still I didn't go ahead to overcrowd it. So don't make that mistake. Don't overcrowd your pot. That is one tip I want to tell you. And see, I don't know, some of you will still want to add onions to it. You can go ahead, but you can see even without onions, the oil did not even foam. So that's why I tell you, don't add flour. Like after you've done it, you just, some of you do chinchin. Even as I have shout and shout and shout, people will still do chinchin and they will still pour flour on top before frying. Why now? Why? Don't do that. So make sure your peanut is not like floury, okay, so that it doesn't foam. You don't have this foaming problem, okay. Just make sure it's not floury and you are good to go. One thing I like about this peanut that I made is this: it doesn't stain your oil. You won't believe the oil that was in this pot was still clean. I don't know if because of the product I'm using, which is golden penny soy oil. I don't know if you use any other oil and you find as maybe you get a different result. Do let me know in the comment section. But I use golden penny soy oil and this oil came so clean. Like there was no particles, there was nothing dropped. Unlike when you fry chin-chin, you have some flour settle under it maybe the next morning. This one was clean. I put it back in the keg and it was so clean. So yeah, that's just something like I feel like I should tell you guys. Don't be scared to use your oil, okay? If you have oil, use it. You are still going to use it for other things. I use this oil to fry potato plantain. We've been using it and I don't even perceive like the smell of the peanut is not on it. So yeah, don't be stingy with your oil. Go ahead and use it. You will still have your oil back to you. You still have it back in your keg, whatever. So yeah, okay, the next tip is you don't want to fry this too brown. Simply because just like chin-chin, when you bring this out from the oil and you put it in your colander, it's still going to get browner, like times 2 brown. Let's assume you take it out from the fire like this, you're still going to get brown times 2. So if you know you don't want it brown in your container when you want to sell, just make sure it's not brown in the oil. And you want to fry on medium heat, not low heat and not high heat. Not low heat because it will soak oil, not high heat because it will get brown while your peanut inside is still very raw. Remember, we didn't fry or roast the peanut, we just dried it, so you still have a very raw peanut inside. So you want to fry on medium heat, okay? Medium heat, emphasis on medium heat. That way you will not get a too browned peanut, and you will not get a soaked peanut, and you will not get uncooked peanuts, okay? Do I make myself clear? Okay, I think so. So yeah, I'm just going to continue frying and I'll show you guys what it looks like when we are done, okay? So that's that for frying. I'm done frying and you can see what our peanut looks like in the sieve beside, and I'm just going to like scale this to show you guys what we got. You can see my bowl doesn't scale anything, like it's on 0 before I added the product. So now we have 1.307, okay, let's say 1.3 kg. That's what we got from 3 cups, okay? 1.3 kg, and like I said, this can fill 3 bottles. If I'm not mistaken, say 2.5, okay? So that's why I told you peanut is a lucrative business. If you want to go into it, just prepare your mind for the work. But then if you choose kneading, I still don't know what to choose. If it's kneading that I don't like, or this rolling of peanuts, I don't know. But I really need you guys to tell me in the comment section which one you do prefer. Like if they tell you to come and knead, or if they tell you to roll this peanut thing, which one will you prefer? So let me know in the comment section. And this is it's not something that can perish in a short time. This can last like more than a month if well covered, just same as chin-chin. It can last more than a month if well preserved in a container, airtight, in a plastic airtight. So yeah, this is a very, very cool stuff. Go ahead and give it a try. Let me know what you think. As you know already, check the description for all of the ingredients, measurements, and everything in between, okay? So yeah, this is what our peanut looks like, and of course I'm going to do a mini photo shoot for you guys to see a better and clearer picture of what this beauty looks like. And trust me, see, I'm not going to talk too much about the taste. I want you all to Do it, like try it yourself and taste it and come back to this comment, come back here and tell me what you think. Let me know if there's something you don't like, but I know this is a banger. This is a very, very good recipe. It's really nice. Okay, so for a first time, rate me. What rate will you give me from 1 to 100? Okay, from 1 to 100, what will you rate me in the first try? Like I said, this is my first time. If you are doing it for the first time, we are together. So let me know what you rate me, and please be very nice about it. As always, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Bye bye.
I no go stop, I no go settle. My light is never gonna die.